Hi students, welcome back. Coming to the next topic in the subject distributed system is process and threads. Actually, you are familiar with these terms process and threads because I already explained this concept in the operating system. Now let me just recall these process and threads and how these process and threads are used in the distributed environment. Okay. A process is a program in execution. So what exactly the process you call? It's a program in execution. Whatever the processor, the CPU is going to be perform the operation, that operation you call it as a process. Means it is doing something. If the processor is doing some operations, means that you call it as a process. That's why you call it as a program in execution. So the processes consist of execution context, code, data and stack. So whatever the processor is that stores the information to perform the operation, that is a process. So the process is divided into execution context. In the execution context, you are having the program counter, stack pointer and the data register to store the data, and the code segment, data segment, stack segment. Okay. So the stack pointer is having the stack segment and a data register is a data segment, and the code, the program counter and everything, the code is placed on the code segment. Okay. So this is the execution context of the process. Program counter, which points to the next address of the next instruction that is to be executed. Okay, stack pointer contains the top of the stack address, and the data register contains the data that has to be stored. So an instance of computer program that is being executed on one of the operating system, that is a virtual process, you call it as a process. Okay, so this is another definition of this process. Okay, so in this video I want to just give a little introduction about this process and threads. A process has a virtual address space. So remember that it is having only the virtual address space. So whenever the operation is over, that data is going to be erased in the processor. So a process, the program that has to be executed, is occupying the virtual address space. Executable code, open handles to the system objects, a security context, a unique identifier, environment variables, a priority classes, and at last one thread of execution. Okay, so that virtual address space is having the executable codes, system objects, security context and unique identifier, environment variables and priority classes. So and each process is divided into a thread of execution. Means it's a task. After one completion of task, another task will be executed. So thread of execution is established in the process. Now coming to the thread. So I said the process is the execution of a program, whereas thread is a lightweight process. So in the process, you are having the threads. Threads means it's a task. We call it as a lightweight process. So the process is divided into threads. At a time, the system can execute one instruction at a time. So the complete process is divided into threads. So task by task, the system can perform the operation. A thread is a path of execution within a process. A thread executes its own piece of code independently from other threads. And the way of process to split itself into two or more simultaneously running tasks, you call it as a thread. So finally, a thread maintains only the minimum information that to allow a CPU to be shared by several threads. So here you can see the process. The process is divided into task. So task 1, that is a thread 1. The thread 1 contains a stack pointer, and at the same time the thread 2 contains a stack pointer. So the process consisting of several threads. So each thread is having the stack pointer and as well as a program counter. Okay. In the code, you are having the next instruction that has to be executed. That address will be stored in the program counter. That is to be thread 1 and the thread 2. So in this example, I had taken two threads with the 2 stack pointers and the 2 program counters and a heap location. So the execution context of this thread consisting of the program counter, stack pointer and the data register that has to be stored. So this is a basic introduction part of the process and threads. So in the next video, I'll explain what is exactly the difference between the process and threads. So if you see the difference, then you can get a clear idea what is a process and what is a thread. Thank you.